Mad Loafer in a Vuldeezy, back again with another Vuldeezy. Today we're gonna be working with the Joyner Lucas Butterfly Effect. I relate to this song, so I had to do it, boys. I'm gonna play the vocals with the processing, then I'll play the vocals without the processing with the recording chain only. Let us get into this thing, boys.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent. Reclining my set when I get tired. Gas lighting up, I'm vibing. I'm floating on clouds in the sky. Fall asleep onto a horizon. Lighting up the engine, take a trip to the stars. Sit onto the moon, be the mission on Mars. Take me back to when I had no pain, no gentle scars. Remember when I was a young and I was stressing it on.
Let me play the vocals again without the beats.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent. Reclining my set when I get time. Gas lighting up, I'm vibing. I'm floating on clouds in the sky. Fall asleep onto a horizon.
So it's a simple thing. It's a simple thing, guys. I'm gonna first explain the tracking chain. Let me remove this thing. Yeah. On the tracking chain, I got the Pro Q3, just a roll off 50 Hz. Then I got the studio rack. On the studio rack, just the NS1 C1 gate, an exciter for a little bit of clarity. Cause on that song, there's a lot of top end. Yes, sir. So I had to include that. Then I got the CLA2A, just a compressor. Yeah. Then an NLS channel. On this one, I'm using the mic. Just wanted these vocals to be warm. Yeah, then I got the visual mix rack. On the visual mix rack, got the VCC channel, the FG73, and the classic tubes emulating the Sony C800. Nothing huge. I think it's the same recording chain I usually use. Then I got this. Then a DSR just to tame some of those S's. Since I'm using this rode into one microphone and it's kinda harsh. Yeah, but let us get into the main chain, guys. I'm turn off the slap delays right now. Then I'll explain the slap delays. I'm sure you had those slap delays on that song. They are fire. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to create them. So let me bypass everything right here. Turn off the power bars. The first thing I got is the Auto Tune Pro. The key of this track is F minor. The retune speed is all the way up to 0. Yeah. You can just also do it maybe around 5, or maybe mess around with the humanizer or the flex tune if you feel like the auto tune is very hard. Yeah. After that, I got the NS1, taming some background noise up to 30. The more I push the NS1, I'm also taming some of those harsh frequencies. The NS1 usually does that when you push it to the top. Let us listen to this thing.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying.
After that, I got the Parametric EQ. Yeah, the Parametric EQ. Let me make this thing big. Just dipping around here, the low mids. I roll off up to 130 Hz, around 5K. But like there were some harsh frequencies there. Let us listen to this thing.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent.
After that, I'm hitting the vocals with the 6, the legendary presets of this channel. Nothing huge. Can pause and copy.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent.
So that's why I'm taming a lot of that mid-range, and I'm introducing some clarity and controlling the low end. Nothing huge. Then I introduced the fresh air. I'm pushing it very hard. 30.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent.
After that, wanted to introduce some warmth to these vocals. Yeah, then I decided to use the visual tape machines from Slate Digital. Yeah, we don't usually use this on vocals, but I decided to experiment. I love experimenting a lot. So yeah, let's listen to this thing. Make sure this noise reduction thing is off because it can introduce some hiss.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent. Reclining my set when I get time. Gas lighting up, I'm vibing.
So this thing is giving these vocals a very good character. Yeah, then I got the Suit 2 just to tame some of that honkiness in the mid-range. Yeah, I used the honk preset.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. Then I got the DBX 160. Yeah, that's where I'm compressing the vocals just so they can sit perfectly with the beats.
Roll the window down when I'm up high.
And introducing that smoothness of the DBX 160.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent.
After that, I'm hitting the vocals with the de-esser just to control the whole chain. High pass de-esser from 2K to the top. On the threshold, -25.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent. Reclining my set when I get time. Gas lighting up, I'm vibing.
Lastly, on the chair, and you already know it's the L1 limiter, just chopping the peaks, nothing huge. Then I utilize the built-in EQ here on FL Studio, rolling off up to 160 Hz. Yeah. Now, let us move to the power bus. On the power bus, I'm just using my trick, the Oxford inflator trick. Push the effect all the way to the top and the curve all the way to the top. Yeah, then you're going to get some saturation, especially on the top end. Let us listen to that. Yeah, I'm going to exaggerate it and bring it back.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent. Reclining my set when I get time. Gas lighting up, I'm vibing. I'm floating on clouds in the sky. Fall asleep onto a horizon.
That's the power bus. Then let us move to the slap delays. What I did on the slap delays, I did some chops. I made them unique. So on that song, the timing of the slap delays are not the same. So I had to create 3 insects for these delays. Yeah, this is the first one. I'm just using this stock delay. This one is on, I think it's a 2-step. This one, it's a 4-step. Then on this one, I think it's a 8-step for sure. 8 steps. Yeah. So on that delay, it's kind of like, sounds like a telephone. Yeah, so I had to create this on all the slap delays. On all the slap delays, we got this. Same thing. Let us listen to that without the beats.
Roll the window down when I'm up high. Get the fresh air when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silent. Reclining my set when I get time. Gas lighting up, I'm vibing. I'm floating on clouds in the sky. Fall asleep onto a horizon. Lighting up the engine, take a trip to the stars. Sit onto the moon, did a mission on Mars. Take me back to when I had no pain, no gentle scars. Remember when I was a young and I was fussing it up.
And that's how I tried replicating the Butterfly Effect by Joyner Lucas. And this is my favorite track from the album because I relate to it a lot. I wish I could change a lot of things. My loafer is out. I'm gonna make sure I leave the link of this chain and the template down below.